moment.
Oh, a massive crash.
Oh, he's ripped off the front wing! This is Formula One in 2025. A grid with 6 full-season rookies poised to make their mark at the top. Who claims the top step? Formula One's kings? Or the pretenders to the crown?
Oh my God. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got a lot of fun to have this year.
The narrowest of margins between teams only results in one thing: epic racing.
6 rookies itching to take to the track.
Razor-thin margins in performance.
The stage is set.
And it is all to play for.
In a season of so many questions, it's time to get some answers.
Yes, let's go!
Hello! I'm Jack Whitehall coming to you live from the O2 Arena for F175 across the globe.
Good evening, Stake F1 team, kick Sauber!
It's amazing to see all this crowd and all this energy. I'm super happy.
James Vowles, Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz!
Just enjoying the moment, enjoying the ride, but I just cannot wait to jump in the car next week and start driving.
Let me hear it for Yuki real quick. Let me hear it for Isaac real quick.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the energy.
Few shots at it last year. This year I get many more, so I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
Just want to say good evening and thank you all so much for coming. This has been a great event. Thank you guys. So happy to be here.
Let's hear it for the BWT Alpine Formula One team.
Thank you.
Give it up for Aston Martin, Alan Paul!
The car looks incredible. Now that we see the best looking car of the night, please enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks for supporting the team.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mercedes.
It's a privilege to be where I am today, and it's a great opportunity. I've got the right support from Mercedes.
One more time for Liam Lawson and 4-time world champion Max Verstappen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to introduce a very special moment for a very special team. Before I introduce them, I need a quick livery change of my own. Box. Where do you think you're sticking that? Shoot.
Make some noise for Fred Vasseur, Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton!
I think the word that I'm thinking of is invigorated, because I feel so full of life and so much energy because everything's new. Thank you for being here.
Raise the roof for the world champions, McLaren!
The MCL 39, the McLaren 2025 Challenger.
We're all excited. The whole team are excited after last year. We want to start it off on the right foot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've been waiting for the first time together. The stars of the show. Your drives and teams for this season.
Don't forget, Melbourne is the first race weekend and the countdown starts now. Good luck to all the teams. Good night.
It's going to be so tough for everyone out there, not least the 6 rookies that we've got.
The grip's going to be extremely low, visibility is going to be low. I feel for the rookies a bit here.
It's going to be a difficult day for the rookies.
It's always very tricky in wet conditions. And it's the first race of the year, so you just got to be careful.
Bit of pressure, in these conditions. It's not easy as a rookie.
The most important is to finish the race, get the experience on board, and everything can happen. Maybe we can secure some points.
I'm just going to have to get stuck in them regardless of what it is. I'm comfortable in the wet. I haven't drove a Formula One car in the wet yet, but I look forward to doing it here.
What's your strategy for those first few corners?
No damage. That would be my strategy, yeah. And then see how it goes.
Let's not forget, these cars in 2025 have never run on wet tyres. We are heading in to the unknown.
It's thunderous down here. These are stirring moments.
This is one of those days I feel like you've got to keep it on the road and anything can happen.
They've had plenty of time to get their eye in, but the old red mist comes down when the lights go out.
I'm expecting a chaotic afternoon.
The time is now.
So we talk about caution and gambles.
What off already?
No way, Isaac Hadjar, and he has gone into the wall. There is standing water out there.
Okay, can we get going?
No.
His priority, he said on the driver's parade, no damage in the opening corners, and he didn't even get to the lights.
I'm sure there's tears of frustration within that helmet.
Gutting for Hadjar.
As soon as I saw what happened to Isaac, my heart fell. I just wanted to give him a hug. You know, I felt for him like a father.
If you're the other rookies, you're thinking, how easy is it for me to lose this car? You know, I'm in the same boat. If you're Doohan, you're Bortoletto, you're Antonelli.
I think those nerves have just gone up a bit. Oh, big moment into the wall, and the Alpine finds the barriers. Jack Doohan on debut, and off the road we go with Gabriel Bortoletto, the rookie struggling in the wet again. It's a moment for the Italian rookie on debut.
He's a lucky boy. Keeps it going just before the barrier greets him there. Spots of rain are coming. Lando's looking at the sky then and thinking this is about to be it. He's made a good job of this restart. He's 2 seconds clear of his teammate, and you can see the gap there with Piastri having Verstappen for company. Russell's much further back already in the Mercedes, so Norris has bought himself the tiniest of buffers, but this rain will change everything.
Tests don't come any tougher than this in Formula One.
And for all of 42 laps of brilliant work from McLaren, the team, the drivers, to control this race, it's going to come down to calling this strategy shot right, I think.
Off go the McLarens. First of all, Lando Norris, then Oscar Piastri, and Max Verstappen is on line to take second place, and he does so as the Australian driver spins at the penultimate corner of the racetrack. Can he keep the car going? Is that the moment that home victory dreams are dashed for Oscar Piastri? He sees the crowd rise to applaud him as the winner. Norris weathers the storm. The British driver sees the checkered flag first. Lando Norris wins the Australian Grand Prix.
Honestly, don't know what to say really. Obviously disappointed, but I think there's a lot of positives to take.
Hey Lewis, talk about having everything thrown at you for your first race at a new team. How pleased are you with you just at least to see the checkered flag, even if the final result wasn't what you wanted?
Yeah, overall, not what I was hoping for. I think we can improve that in the next race, hopefully, and because I think there's a lot more potential in the car than what we were able to extract today.
What a difference 5 days makes.
This is why he came to Ferrari.
Mega job.
Lewis, how long do you think it will take to feel really home in the team, in the car?
Well, I feel home in the team. I think the feeling at one with the car, and I don't know, we'll see.
Lewis Hamilton wins for Ferrari for the first time in Formula One.
So P1, baby.
So coming in here this weekend, we're optimistic, we've got our heads higher, we're going to continue to push. It's not how you fall, it's how you get back up.
Welcome to our first sprint weekend of the season in Shanghai. And it is an extremely challenging track for the drivers.
1 lap only here for Lewis Hamilton, and here it is.
Fred Vasseur said Ferrari did not show what they had in Melbourne. They were quieting down the Italian press, the media, and the talk of crisis and not having made the right choice.
The McLarens are both going, and Norris's first sector is huge, actually. It's more than 2/10 quicker than anyone else.
This is going to be hundredths, if not thousandths of a second. Still a battle rages between the Ferraris and the McLaren. Will Lewis Hamilton go to the top? He will, by 800ths of a second.
Norris is going quickly, though, through the middle part of the lap.
Now, Piastri and Norris are the only drivers who can get in the mix when it comes to Hamilton. Piastri misses out, and Lando Norris is in the background. Lando Norris is pitting, and Lewis Hamilton has found a lap time to take him top.
Yeah, I'm a bit in shock. I can't believe it's actually, we got a pole in a sprint. It's obviously it's not the main race, so we've got work to do for tomorrow, but this puts us in good stead for the race.
It is time for Formula One's first sprint race of the year.
There's a lot of unknowns going into this 19-lap race.
Lewis Hamilton wins for Ferrari for the first time in Formula One. He's left them all behind.
So P1, baby. It was masterclass.
Great job, guys. Woo. Yes.
Starting from first in a Ferrari and winning a Ferrari is next level. It's mega, and I definitely didn't expect to have it at the second race.
For Piastri, the time is now. Oscar Piastri wins the Chinese Grand Prix.
Well done, Oscar. Great drive. Really good. Great job, mate. And it's a 1-2 for the team.
Yeah, mega job, guys. Mega job. Thank you very much. Car was very lovely.
In Liam, we've got an exciting young talent, a product of the junior team that's stepped up and got his chance. So, you know, he needs a little bit of time to be given to get up to speed, but I'm confident he's going to do a great job.
Do the stakes feel a bit different now?
He's got a strong head on young shoulders, and I think that was one of the reasons that we thought that he got the strength of character to deal with being Max's teammate, which is probably one of the hardest seats in Formula One.
Very excited. I just want to get racing, to be honest.
Lawson flies off the road.
Into the wall goes Liam Lawson.
That's messy, and he's 19th.
I'd love to say I just need more time driving the car, but obviously we don't really have that.
Big news coming into this weekend was the Liam Lawson-Yuki Tsunoda driver switch. Liam Lawson has been replaced by Yuki Tsunoda at Red Bull after just 2 races of the 2025 Formula One season. The New Zealander has struggled in the first couple of Grand Prix, 2 subpar weekends, and Lawson was understandably downbeat.
I mean, the windows, it's very small in this car, but it's not an excuse. It's just something I need to get a grip on.
Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has stated that if they wish to challenge for the Constructors' Championship, the team need to maximise their potential every weekend. And that means having both cars scoring points, thus taking them away from rivals. But despite his clearly superior performances,
Yuki Tsunoda's going even quicker.
Red Bull chose Lawson over Tsunoda to partner Verstappen for 2025. Was it a mistake? And do you admit now that it was a mistake not to promote Yuki at the end of last season?
I think you always make your decisions with the information you have to hand, and Liam was showing great promise last year, and I think we just asked too much of him too soon.
Was there any tiny part of you that saw Liam's struggles, saw how you were performing in the V-Carb and thought, I'll stay in the Racing Bull?
In the end, this is what I was waiting for since I stepped into Formula One, and yeah, there was the point I'm missing this opportunity. But I just want to have new challenge. Yeah, I'm happy this decision.
The cars are set to head out on track with Yuki Tsunoda making his debut in the Red Bull on home soil.
The Alpine of Jack Doohan to bring out the red flags, and that is a huge impact at the first turn of the racetrack.
He's turned it with DRS on.
Oh my word.
He's turned it flat and he's still got DRS open. And I can see it on the steering wheel, and he's lost rear load, and whoa,
that is a huge hit at speed. It's Lando Norris who takes the opening pole of the year. Lando Norris wins the Australian Grand Prix. It's Grand Prix pole for Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri wins the Chinese Grand Prix.
Those 2 McLarens look very quick.
McLaren's good form continues.
We know that we're not where we want to be at the moment. The McLaren is doing a great job and is the car to beat.
What are they capable of here?
They're capable of first and second and locking out the front row, but as we've seen, that's not always the way it goes. I mean, you do have a driver like Max Verstappen if he puts the lap together.
It's all on the line for pole position for the 3rd Grand Prix of the season. Norris roars back and takes provisional pole with 8 seconds to go.
Piastri's first sector is not good. He's 3 tenths away, but Verstappen's is good. Verstappen has a chance to threaten this pole. Over the curb neatly. The first part, the second part. Now jump on the gas, squeeze to the line.
Verstappen trying to beat Norris. He comes across the line. He's done it! What a lap time from Max Verstappen. Searching for his 4th pole in a row at Suzuka. Oscar Piastri has something to say about it though. He misses out by 0.04 of a second. And the McLarens are mighty. But it's Max Verstappen who returns to the front of the field. That is absolutely astonishing.
Wow, wow, wow.
That is insane. That is insane. Pole position.
Yes, let's go!
Wow! What a lap! Yes, guys!
That was pure magic from Max Verstappen.
He had no right to be on pole position, but he's delivered that.
A lap to make you sit forward, a lap to make you pay attention.
I want to get past Max as quickly as I can, but I know how hard it is to get past Max in the first place, so I'm excited to see what we can do.
We have to stay realistic, you know. It's going to be a tough fight today to try and stay in the lead anyway, but we'll try our best and have fun out there.
It's side by side between the two rivals for the championship. Lando Norris and Max Verstappen nearly coming together on the exit of the pit lane. This is Lando Norris coming into the pits.
They forced me up.
Okay, we're on it.
Stole me alongside. I was easily alongside.
He drove himself into the grass.
Yeah, we know the game, Max. As you are.
And I tend to agree with Max on that one.
I think the grass was it was not really well cut on the right-hand side, so Lando saw that as well, and yeah, he made sure that it was nicely cut.
Oh, you're looking at the youngest driver ever to lead a Formula One race. This is the last race where Kimi Antonelli can take Max Verstappen's record away to become the youngest ever winner in Formula One history.
And you're the fastest man on track.
I'm giving everything, mate.
Good lad.
Wonderful. He'll be the youngest ever driver to score a fastest lap in Formula One. The first man to win 4 in a row around Suzuka circuit, Max Verstappen takes the checkered flag to win in Honda colours in Japan.
That's perfection. Just perfection, Max. Fantastic.
Wow! Thank you, guys. Wow. Oh, mate, what an unbelievable weekend. What a great turnaround after the difficult start. You see, we never give up. We keep pushing together.
Red Bull as a team, we know there's issues going on. Tsunoda finished 12th and a minute behind his teammate out front.
Could anyone else other than Max Verstappen have won that race today in the Red Bull?
No, it's just him. Unbelievable. 53 laps, absolute limit, no mistake. Unbelievable.
It is time for a fight under the lights. Good evening, everyone. We journey to Bahrain for the 4th round of the Formula One World Championship in 2025.
Lando is over his grid box.
That is incredible. There you go, the front axle beyond the white line.
It's another, oh my word, applying the power. Yuki Tsunoda nearly oversteering into Carlos Sainz. They nearly made contact at turn 1. On the way out, on the way in, and also at turn 2.
There was
contact between the two.
I was going to say, how has no one touched another car so far in this race?
Lando Norris noted for a false start for being out of position. Potentially huge consequences for the man chasing his maiden World Championship this year, who thought he'd undone the damage at the start of this one, but is currently in P3.
So Lando, we've been given a 5-second penalty for out of position on the grid. If we can get past Russell, we need to try. We will recover these positions.
What's going on?
So, George, we have an issue affecting DRS. It's a timing issue only.
Oscar Piastri wins the Bahrain Grand Prix for just his 4th win in Formula One.
It's going to be one hell of a party tonight.
Well done, mate. Well done.
And it will not be a McLaren 1-2 on the racetrack. George Russell hangs on and crosses the line to secure a 3rd podium in 4 races for him and deny McLaren a 1-2.
That's the first time we've won our 2nd home Grand Prix.
Pretty special to do it here in Bahrain, so thanks.
We feel confident. We know we're fast. We know we have a great car, but the others are not far behind. One standout is, of course, again, McLaren being very competitive, but from our side, there's still quite a bit of work to do and things to understand.
It is time to find the limit. This is a rapid test under the floodlights. This is the Jeddah Corniche circuit, a true 27-turn challenge as we set the grid for the 5th Grand Prix of the year. Norris finds the barrier, and a minor moment with a major repercussion for the World Championship as Norris goes over the curb and into the wall.
Lando, are you okay?
Yeah, all good. Idiot.
This is a car that should be the benchmark, and he's half a tenth up.
Will it be Verstappen or will it be this man? Piastri going for his 3rd pole in Formula One, and the final sector was fantastic for Piastri, but it's over to Max Verstappen trying to steal away another McLaren pole. Max Verstappen has done it at the last! Max Verstappen on pole position! He's stolen another one from the grasp of McLaren by 1/100th of a second!
Yeah, that's pole position.
Oh, yes! Simply lovely, that.
If you win here, you'll be the first Australian to lead the World Championship in 15 years.
Obviously, we both want to win the Drivers' World Championship. We're off to a great start in the Constructors' Championship as well. It's just about trying to maximise the car we have every weekend, make sure I get the most out of it, and at the moment that's good enough for us to win.
Do you feel that you're mentally ready to fight for a World Championship?
Max Verstappen is the man to beat tonight. He starts from pole position. Oscar Piastri wins the Saudi Grand Prix to beat Max Verstappen by 2.8 seconds.
Great work, mate. Really good.
Yeah, well done, everyone. Car was great. Massive 3 weeks. And let's keep it going. Got a lot of fun to have this year.
And he succeeds his mentor Mark Webber, the first Australian driver to lead the championship in 15 years. This is sprint qualifying at the Miami Grand Prix. We are just moments away from the start of a really exciting session. It is going to be fast, it is going to be frenetic.
Yeah, this is a big one.
Oscar Piastri, he is the championship leader and the man to beat. And Max Verstappen with a brand new floor on that car that Red Bull hope will close the gap to McLaren.
Mercedes looked good earlier on as well. We've kind of dismissed them.
Here comes the world champion, Max Verstappen, goes to the top of the pile. Now, who's going to take it away? Can it be the McLarens? Can it be Antonelli? Kimi Antonelli gets ahead of all of them. The 18-year-old from Italy is the lead car. It's the championship leader, or Kimi Antonelli. Oscar Piastri misses out. Piastri misses out by 0.04 of a second. Antonelli on sprint pole.
How about that?
That's P1.
Yes! Yes, mate! Go on! Go on!
It is nearly time. A wet race in Miami.
This is a complete foray into the unknown as Charles Leclerc heads out onto the track. Look how wet it is. I mean, this is actually deluge conditions now.
I was going to say, not being flippant here, but this is the sort of day where you can drop it on the reconnaissance lap to the grid. That does seem to be a lot of standing water. He's in the wall! He's in the wall! We said it was wet out there. The risk of aquaplaning was big, and we talked about the risk of dropping it on the reconnaissance lap, and that's exactly what's happened to the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc.
No. Complete aquaplaning. Like complete aquaplaning.
Nervous glances from the crowd. Here come the lights. And the sprint in Miami is underway. Good and even reaction time for the front row, but Oscar Piastri's diving to the inside. The top two, side by side, and Antonelli goes off at the first turn. He loses 3 positions, and through goes Oscar Piastri. And Lando Norris wins once again in Miami. He takes the checkered flag ahead of his teammate.
Smiles all round for McLaren.
Max got here early today. Now, we know Max does not normally arrive very early, so he must have arrived for a reason. I think they tweaked that setup from yesterday. I think they found something overnight, probably back in the simulator in Milton Keynes, and they're making a setup change. I don't think you can count him out from here.
Max Verstappen went aggressive, attacked the lap, and his reward, Grand Prix pole number 3 in 2025.
The race, of course, is a whole different story, but of course we'll try to maximize everything we can.
It is now time for the main event. Lando Norris versus Max Verstappen. We've heard that one before. And the Miami Grand Prix is underway. A good reaction time for the top 3. It's Max Verstappen holding the lead, but he locks up, and Lando Norris is going to have the chance to get on the power. The two rivals are side by side, and Verstappen through a defensive shape, roaring around the outside. To second place is Kimi Antonelli, and he'll be challenging for the lead because Verstappen had to go super defensive, but Verstappen got his elbows out and maintains P1.
Elbows out indeed.
Battle for the lead because we're going to go side by side again. Max Verstappen positioning the car, but how many corners can he keep this up? Again, he checks the mirrors. Again, he sees Oscar Piastri closer than he's ever been before. The world champion versus the championship leader into the first turn. It's late on the brakes for Max Verstappen. He keeps the lead for the moment, but Piastri powers by, and Oscar Piastri takes the lead. Oscar Piastri wins the Miami Grand Prix. 3 Grand Prix victories in a row. The first McLaren driver to do that since 1998. It's a 1-2 for the team.
Well done, Oscar. Great job. Really smooth. Pace was phenomenal.
Nice split up.
Piastri extends his championship lead.
How are you coping with the way it's just not really going your way, is it?
You always have to reflect as well and see in those situations if there was anything that I could have done better. So I will be reflecting on that for a brief period of time before just switching my focus to the upcoming race in Imola.
The talking point coming into this weekend is the driver switch and the pressure now on Franco Colapinto's shoulders with a 5-race contract.
But the financial backing that he brings and the huge support he brings from Argentina, it's going to be enough, I think, to keep the seat for the rest of the year.
I'm very confident. I'm much more comfortable now here. As a team, we just want to get back consistency, and so that's what we are working towards.
The prancing horse is proudly flying on the hill.
We're expecting the McLarens and Max Verstappen to be our major contenders.
So there's a massive crash. Huge moment into the barriers for Yuki Tsunoda.
It's massive damage to the Red Bull, isn't it? That is a pit lane start, most likely for Tsunoda tomorrow. There we go. He's nailed that apex curve, and it's unsettled the car.
Let's have a look at this from the trackside view. Big speed. He rolls around the barrier and is lucky to finish the right way up. That shows you how close the walls are, and a massively violent impact.
Holy smokes.
And a big accident again. Franco Colapinto.
You've got to accept, if you're going beyond the tarmac, you've got to lift.
Verstappen versus Piastri for pole position, and he misses out. Max Verstappen misses out by 0.03 of a second. But it's Oscar Piastri for the 3rd time this season on pole position.
I think our pace has been strong, so yeah, I think as long as I can get a good start and have a good first lap, then that would be good.
Where do the opportunities lie for you?
I don't know. I mean, I just try to do a good start and then just see where I'm at with the pace.
Piastri versus Max Verstappen.
We await the championship leader versus the world champion.
Pole position is no guarantee that you'll be leading this Grand Prix at the end of the first lap.
The only chance for Verstappen to try to win this race is right at the start. Is going to be aggressive.
Here come the lights. And the Grand Prix is underway. Good launch off the line for our pole sitter Oscar Piastri, but also George Russell as well, who's alongside Max Verstappen. It's going to be close. Momentarily, he's up to second place, but Russell backs out of it. And Verstappen roars around the outside to take the lead in spectacular fashion.
Unbelievable. Have I just had a out of body experience, or did he go round the outside of 2 cars into turn 1?
Unbelievable! One of the incredible turn 1, lap 1 passes there from Verstappen.
I even in slow-mo, I cannot believe what I'm witnessing.
Max Verstappen will return to the top step of the podium. 4 victories in a row at Imola. Max Verstappen wins the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix.
Grande Max, nice shot. Wow, Max, 400 races and you won it. Brilliant, brilliant drive, brilliant weekend. Well done, mate. You really, really dominated that race.
I'm just gonna try and send around the outside, and it worked really well.
Charles Leclerc's into the back of Lance Stroll.
Yeah, so Stroll's come into the pits as well, just behind Leclerc. Stroll's jumped out of the way of the car ahead, and then... wow.
Oscar Piastri into the barriers at Saint-Devote.
Wow. Saint-Devote is one that just invites you to miss the braking point.
Oh, snapped on it.
Guys, hit the wall. Damn. Sorry, guys.
I'll tell you, that's a bigger hit than I thought from the damage. That could be more of a problem for Ferrari. Let's see what happens. He carried a bit too much speed into this braking zone. He's clipped that inside barrier.
Yeah, popped the tyre, hasn't he? So he's done the opposite of Hadger in free practice.
Okay, mate, you okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud. You okay though? Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's done it! Charles Leclerc takes provisional pole! He's ahead of Norris by 600ths of a second! McLaren go again! Piastri's behind at the moment! 600ths of a second, he misses out! Lando Norris has lost pole position! Can he retake pole position and break home hearts? He does! What an extraordinary qualifying hour concluded! That's pole for Lando in Monaco.
I don't think you realise how good this feels, you know, for quite a few struggles over the last couple of months. Especially here in Monaco, it's a beautiful place, the hardest track probably to do it, up against the hometown hero as well, you know, so I'm very proud.
Starting second here is going to be tricky to then take that first place.
Welcome to a venue all in motorsport aspire to reach.
So, Hadjar and Lawson and Racing Bulls are playing the absolute game of sacrifice with Lawson to make sure Hadjar gets as high up as he can. This is really clever from Racing Bulls.
Yeah, it's Yuki Tsunoda ahead.
No brake, no brake.
No brakes, no front left, race over.
He's driving dangerously slow, just slamming on the brakes at all areas.
Copy that.
Anything to try and see if he can get an intervention from the race director, but there is nothing, providing you're not driving dangerously, to see how fast you need to go.
Every driver dreams of this moment. Lando will join the legendary winners of this race. Lando Norris wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
There you go, P1 in Monaco, baby. Monaco, baby! Yeah, baby! Woo! We did it. Well done. We won in Monaco. That's a dream. Well done, guys. Unbelievable job. Amazing weekend. Thank you so much.
Round 9 of the Formula One World Championship.
Beautiful Barcelona racetrack.
It is time for Formula One qualifying on an afternoon where McLaren look rapid. Piastri trying to take away pole, and he does so by 0.2 of a second. Piastri roars past to take pole, and it's McLaren 1-2. Verstappen takes away P3. Russell set an identical lap time to Verstappen, but he set it second, so he's in fourth.
Pole position. Nice work, very nicely done. Let's have ourselves some fun tomorrow.
And that was an epic qualifying session all the way to the last.
Did you expect to be closer to McLaren than you are?
No.
Max, can you let Russell through, please? Let Russell through.
No, I was ahead.
My advice is to let him through.
I was ahead, he just let me off the road.
But that's the rules.
Whenever anything is not going his way, he lashes out.
Oh, contact! Max Verstappen into the side of George Russell. We were hearing the advice not taken. And Max Verstappen and George Russell come to blows in the final stages of the Spanish Grand Prix.
I cannot believe what I just seen.
Don't know, mate. Just crashed it.
Russell now goes through, as it looked like he would do at turn number 5. He gets through into turn 13, but that was an extraordinary incident in a Spanish Grand Prix that has come alive.
So Max looks like he's going to let George through. George is then on the outside, and wham!
Big hit into the side of the Mercedes.
I mean, is this deliberate? So he's behind and then just doesn't turn. It has to be deliberate. It has to be.
Drama everywhere you look. No dramas for Oscar Piastri, who wins his 5th Grand Prix of the year. Piastri takes the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a McLaren 1-2. Oscar beats Lando Norris by 2.4 seconds.
Fantastic drive again. 10-second penalty for Verstappen comes in. So that's going to drop him to 10th position. It's huge, and I can only see it's red mist from Max. I can only see it as that, and the stewards obviously agree. It looked like he was letting George through and then just drives into the side of him. It's unacceptable driving. It's unacceptable.
Checkered flag. What a race. What a weekend, mate. Really good.
Yep. When you said that based off last year, this weekend was going to be awesome, you weren't wrong. You should listen to you more often, you know, stuff come.
George has given his take on the incident. What's your take on that, and also the 10-second
I don't need to
penalty?
say anything about it because it doesn't matter anyway, you know, and we can't be critical about anything. So
he was in P4, I was in P5, I ended up P4, he ended up P10. So from my side, glad that I managed to finish the race. Not really sure what he was thinking because he cost himself and his team a lot of points.
The walls are close around here, and they've bitten back early on.
This is an absolute disaster for Ferrari. Leclerc, he's top at the moment. He's obviously pushing on and is actually riding high in his personal confidence, even if Ferrari are not in their highest ebb. The way he was driving in Monaco with the barrier so close was impressive, as it always is. This one's going to be less so. Oh, he's done that one.
It was a very stupid crash. So yeah, it's just a misjudgment, but a misjudgment that cost a lot.
George, I know it's only Friday, but that looked pretty good from where I was standing.
Yeah, let's see tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be quick. He's, you know, championship favourite. He's always pretty fast, so it's tough to beat this guy.
Middle sector has not worked for Lando Norris. Can he improve at the end and be competitive? No, he can't. Over to George Russell. Armfuls of oversteer. Can he take it away at the end? He does take pole position.
Talk to me.
Yes, George, yes.
That's pole. What? Yes!
I don't think I've ever had goosebumps after a pole position. I think that one meant a lot to me.
The Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, our venue for round 10 of the Formula One World Championship in 2025.
You've got an absolute nightmare on your hands, but a wonderful one to have.
They have so much respect for each other. They know they're racing for the team.
I think they'll look at each other almost as much, if not more, than they'll look at Max.
The relationship between Lando and I has always been very good from a teammate's point of view.
We're free to do whatever, just not touch. We're both competitors, we're both racers, and we both want to win.
Papaya rules, they are allowed to race.
And we've got a battle in the papaya cars.
And I'm sure we're going to see some epic Oscar-Lando battles over the course of the year. I'm sure it'll be quite stressful.
They've been saying all the way through the season, at some point it's going to get close.
The pressure is being heaped on, but Piastri doesn't feel pressure, does he?
How much is Norris prepared to risk for 2 extra points in the World Championship battle?
It's more than that though, isn't it? It's a 4-point swing, and it's the momentum.
They have so much respect for each other. They know they're racing for the team. I'm sure it'll be quite stressful, but hey, we're in Grand Prix racing.
Is there an opportunity for Lando Norris? Thinking about it to the inside. Lando Norris with a move of the hairpin. Piastri tries to fight back. The crowd on their feet in the grandstand. The top two in the World Championship side by side. Heading into the final chicane. Piastri and Norris separated by nothing to 200 miles per hour. Norris inching clear. Late on the brakes for Piastri. Does he make the corner? He does. But he's compromised, and Norris can't fight his way by. We go to turn one. No, he's ripped off the front wing. The McLarens collide. Lando Norris into the wall and out of the race.
I think he's got to accept that's an error of judgment in the heat of the battle.
Yeah, I think it is. It's a misjudgment, so he's hoping that space is going to open up, and it just doesn't. So he drives into the back of his teammate. He's done such good work to work the opportunity.
Are you all right, dude?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's all my bad. Hold up. All my fault. Unlucky. Sorry. Stupid for me.
Well, admire the man for owning it straight away rather than calling foul.
Norris has just driven into the back of Piastri there, and that's why he's taken the blame on the chin.
The race is going to finish behind the safety car.
What a day for Mercedes. What a weekend for them.
This time last year, George Russell said he left Montreal with regrets. This year, he converts pole to the win. Across the line we go. George Russell for the fourth time in Formula One. George Russell wins the Canadian Grand Prix. And the third youngest Formula One podium finisher is Kimi Antonelli, climbing onto a podium for the first time in just his 10th race in Formula One.
What do you reckon to that, Kimi? Beautiful work, mate.
Oh my god. That was... Oh my god.
Kimi Grande, the Grande grows. The small Kimi grows to Grande Kimi.
Welcome to New York's Times Square. We are live at Leicester Square.
We've got the cars, we've got the stars, and we've got you a front row ticket to all the red carpet action.
Just an experience I will never forget.
It was the greatest feeling in the world to go from Grand Prix to Grand Prix. It's the most authentic racing movie ever made.
It's been an incredible experience.
The movie is incredible. I'm sure everybody will enjoy very much.
It's pretty epic, so I'm proud to play a little part of it.
This isn't what I signed up for, however I'm incredibly happy to be here. It's a fantastic experience.
This is the glamour everyone has been waiting for here, a little bit of extra sparkle.
It's a fantastic film. I'm really proud of what they've achieved and done.
This is a truly amazing event. I mean, as I think everybody's noticed by now.
This blockbuster season continues. It's race day on the mountainside, a picturesque venue that we adore visiting.
There's fire on the brakes.
On both of them.
So he's got seized rear brakes, hasn't he? That's... I don't know how he's managed to get it going, though, when he couldn't before, but clearly the car is now stopped. There's no airflow at all.
Disappointed, obviously, to come to Austria and not able to race after even so many issues yesterday in quali and this issue today. Going through a bit of a bad run with a lot of issues as a team.
The action in Austria is 5 lights away. And the Grand Prix is underway. A good launch off the line for Lando Norris. Sees him chop across Charles Leclerc, but Charles Leclerc got a great amount of momentum, but was blocked. Oscar Piastri roars around the outside and takes second position. McLaren 1-2. The Australian driver promised to go on the attack. He said he was going to be overtaking drivers. He's got a scarlet Ferrari. It's his teammate and rival for the title ahead. But Lando Norris gets the run that he needs, and it's a lock-up for Antonelli, and he's hit Max Verstappen. He's hit Max Verstappen at turn 3. They continue to race. The lock-up from the Mercedes with a huge moment. And now George Russell improves up to 4th position. The position's changing all the way through. But what has happened to Max Verstappen?
Verstappen's out. Verstappen is done. Antonelli steamed in. I think he missed his brake point on the inside. And Antonelli was locked up and just clobbered an innocent Max Verstappen. Max has actually made a good start. He's already fighting with those for 4th place here, and then whack.
I'm out. I got hit like crazy.
jetzt.
When I hit the brake, I locked the rear, and I got caught by that. And when I locked the rear, I lost the car, and then I had to first avoid the racing bull, but then I just couldn't stop the car, and unfortunately I hit Max. Yeah, I just feel very sorry towards the team and him, of course.
You know, I think every driver has made a mistake like that. You know, no one does that on purpose as well. So for me, that's not a big deal.
Lando Norris is nearly home. The resistance is complete. Piastri asked so many questions, and Lando had the answers. Lando Norris wins the Austrian Grand Prix in a massive result for the World Championship. He kept his teammate at bay.
What a race. What a race. Well done, Lando Norris.
Pretty much every weather has been thrown at us today so far.
I didn't expect the rain to come quite as much as it has, and I don't think the teams have either.
Mixed conditions at a rapid racetrack, it is majestic.
The weather will be the talking point of the day.
It is incredible conditions out there. We are set for an absolute bona fide classic.
At the moment, it's pretty nasty out here, so hopefully it stops raining.
This weather is insane. You weren't expecting this, were you?
No, maybe not that much.
Of course, you have never won your home Grand Prix. You've come close, been on the podium a couple of times. So what about today? Is it going to be today?
Well, we'll try. You know, I want to give everyone something pretty amazing to cheer about.
This is unbelievable. I've never felt anything like this.
I'm so excited to be at Silverstone for the first time.
Just overwhelmed, and I'm hoping it stays wet so that we get an absolute battle of the titans.
This is on the verge of a safety car, and it is extraordinary rain. You said Noah's Ark, DC. It is biblical out there.
Yeah, but this gives us a great insight to just how little the car see. He's rear-ended.
Oh my word!
Rear-ended the car in front.
I didn't see him. I mean, he appeared out of nowhere, man. Oh my god.
Whoa, mate. He's just suddenly against his down.
Safety car is ending, and that is Max Verstappen past the race leader.
Yeah, that's him giving it. Hold on a minute. He's trying to exaggerate the fact that Oscar's really slowed the pack down.
Enough for the timing to swap them round. That is against the rules. Here we go again. Pick your restart moment. You cannot be he's going to lose it. Max Verstappen spins around from second position and loses a hatful of places. Verstappen had to take avoiding action, and he drops down to 9th position in the Grand Prix. Whoa! It's a 10-second time penalty for Oscar Piastri. This extraordinary race continues with the race leader penalised.
Here comes Hulkenberg.
Hulkenberg's got DRS. Hulkenberg goes through to a podium position. What an extraordinary sight. It is race number 239 in his Formula One career, and you just watched Hulkenberg go to 3rd.
And this is huge for Sauber.
Piastri into Maggot's corner, corrects the slide and uses the runoff.
So he's driving angry. He's wanting this win that he feels he's deserved. Personally, I feel he's deserved as well with the way that the race has been run. He's been driving brilliantly.
Lando said earlier in the week he would trade all of his wins for this one. In 2025, it's Norris's name on the trophy. Lando Norris wins the British Grand Prix. And how about this? No one has ever waited as long to stand on a Formula One podium. Get rid of that stat and celebrate Nico Hulkenberg. 239 starts and a podium finisher in Formula One at long last. He did it. What a British Grand Prix.
I don't think I can comprehend what we just done. Oh my god.
We did it! At home.
It's beautiful. Everything I dreamed of, I guess. Everything I've ever wanted to achieve.
I've never seen you quite so upset about the situation you find yourself in.
Yeah, I'm not going to say much. I'll get myself in trouble, so
Well done to Nico. I think that's the highlight of the day.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? Yeah, I always knew, you know, we have it in us. I have it in me somewhere. So, yeah, I mean, what a race coming from virtually last, you know, doing it all over again from last weekend. It's pretty surreal.
Our aspirations are very clear in that we want to achieve, you know, respectability on the circuit.
Where's the time gone?
I don't know. I mean, it's flown by. I can remember, like yesterday, our first race here in 2005. You know, when Red Bull first arrived in Formula One, expectations were low.
Red Bull Racing CEO and team principal Christian Horner to exit the organisation with immediate effect, with Laurent Mekies stepping up from team principal at the Junior Racing Bulls team to take his place. Horner's exit follows a tricky start to the 2025 season for Red Bull on track, along with whispers of conflict within the organisation. It also comes after Horner has faced his own difficulties away from the track in recent years. But not many had predicted that the 51-year-old would be parting company with the team that he had been so instrumental in building over 2 decades in quite this manner, middle of the week, mid-season. Horner had overseen 2 extraordinary periods of domination in the sport. Yet there's no denying it, it has been a rocky last 12 months for Red Bull. But now the team will look to start a new chapter without Horner. Alan Permain completes the chain, stepping up to be team principal of Racing Bulls, which leaves Christian Horner out. Once the driving force behind the team's meteoric rise, his sudden fall marks the end of an era that redefined modern Formula One.
Well, the news coming into this weekend is very much Christian Horner.
Well, they've only had one team principal in the entire team history, so it's a brand new era for them.
They made a decision, and now, you know, from our side, including the engineers as well, we focus on the performance on the car.
Of course, Max is central to the project. We need his magic at the racetrack.
It's a sprint weekend as well, so not only will conditions be tricky out there, they have such limited time.
Yeah, I'm excited, you know, to see what we can do.
All the talk at the start of this one was of Red Bull and the changes they've made. Well, here's one thing that isn't different. Max Verstappen at the front, getting to the final chicane in the lead. He knows this feeling in Belgium. Red Bull's new era begins with a win. Max Verstappen wins the sprint in Belgium. He beats the 2 McLarens. And once again, he has mastered Spa.
Nice, very well done.
You didn't leave anything on the table there. Well done.
Yeah, thank you, Laurent. That was a good start. I enjoyed that.
The rain has fallen on race day in Spa. These, the most challenging of conditions and ones in which the driver can truly make a difference.
Weather can change on a dime here. If it's wet, McLaren walk it.
It feels like this is a McLaren weekend.
They had pace in the wet, they had pace in the dry, they had pace in all sessions. Over a race distance, I think Norris takes it.
I think it will be Oscar, and then I think it will be Lando.
As our 2 title contenders prepare to do battle once again, who has what it takes to master Spa in the wet?
And round 13 of the Formula One World Championship is underway. Oscar Piastri peers through the spray, gets out of the braking zone. Norris, Piastri, Leclerc, Verstappen and Albon is the top 5 as we are about to dip down the hill and then climb it.
Who's got the bravery? Threw a rouge on lap 1. Lando had a bit of a slide, trying to get on the gas.
Look at how close Oscar Piastri is to his teammate, hurrying him through. He's going to have an immediate opportunity. The 2 contenders for the title, side by side. Not anymore, they're not. Oscar Piastri on the attack to the race lead by turn 5.
He said earlier on he was looking at the conditions at Eau Rouge. Could he do it flat out? I wonder how far away he was there. The confidence he's got on this first lap has got him the race lead. It's what I said, it's his best chance if he can find that grip first, and he has done exactly that.
Norris brought the pressure in the last 2 Grand Prix. A brilliant battle between these 2 in Austria favoured Lando Norris at the flag. Then it swung towards Oscar Piastri at Silverstone, or so we thought, before the controversial penalty that appeared to ignite a fire when we saw Piastri attacking this racetrack earlier in the weekend. And Oscar Piastri is nearly home. 2 corners to go for the Australian driver. who when he comes out of turn 19 will look up and see the checkered flag first. Oscar Piastri wins the Belgian Grand Prix. He beats his teammate to the win by 3.4 seconds. Win number 6 of the season and championship lead extended.
Great afternoon, really good.
Let's go.
Really good job, mate, really good.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
We've got 20 of the best drivers in the world and a storied circuit. It appears to be a straight fight between the McLarens, but this place has taught us through the years that anything can happen.
Leclerc's flying. Leclerc might even go top. He's coming through the final corner.
Charles Leclerc has 26 poles in Formula One. Can the Ferrari man do something audacious and take provisional pole? Charles Leclerc to pole position. Incredible.
Right, over to the McLarens. Norris first through the middle part. He's still down on Leclerc by 2/10.
The top two in the World Championship are trying to fight a Ferrari, but they don't appear to have the pace.
Piastri's got nothing in the middle sector.
Can they take it away from Charles Leclerc? Lando Norris goes to third position with the fastest final sector. Oscar Piastri all in at the last corner. Here he comes. This is his last chance to take it away. And Piastri can't do it. It's Charles Leclerc on pole.
What a magical session that was.
P1. What? Mamma mia, oh my God.
It is round 14 of the Formula One World Championship in 2025. 16 points between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. It is a storied venue and the stage is set.
So Oscar, Leclerc is going to be 4 or 5 seconds ahead of our pit window. We suggest to box this lap, to push a box this lap.
I don't really care about Leclerc. I just got the best chance to try and beat Lando.
Piastri's in.
Piastri comes in. Downbeat on the radio, frustrated that Lando Norris has been let back into the race by the nature of the other side of the garage. McLaren are one team, but they have 2 drivers in the hunt to become the 35th champion of the world in Formula One. And so now Oscar Piastri doesn't care about the Ferrari, he cares about Lando Norris. He leaves the pits and the gap is 12 seconds between the top 2 in the World Championship. Advantage Lando. The Australian driver trying to dive past Charles Leclerc, who hugs the inside line, and Piastri will just try and turn it into a grip battle. He's got more of it, he's got more speed, he absolutely sails by. It's going to be another McLaren 1-2, the Ferrari couldn't fight, and now, who is going to stand on the top step of the podium? Will it be Norris? Will it be Piastri? Top 2 in the World Championship about to fight it out for victory in Budapest.
Piastri's continuing to hound Norris. Half a second on the last lap. I think Oscar's going to catch him, but it's not easy to overtake.
What a season these two are putting on in the Formula One World Championship. Lando Norris has 4 Grand Prix victories. Oscar Piastri has 6. No Australian driver has ever won so many races in a single season. Piastri is nearly within DRS.
Crunch time. This could be one of the deciding moments of the entire season. These are huge, pressured moments. You can see his teammate right there. It could be crunch time. Piastri has a big snap.
That's the corner. That's the crucial corner. That snap costs him momentum. What a view from the grandstand at turn number 1. Lap 68 of 70. And the first time that Piastri has tried to scare Lando Norris off the road.
Just a scare, though. He was too far back. It was a gasp from the crowd, who all took to their feet. But it's not on that time.
Massive moments in front of us. The gap is 0.6 of a second. It was much better for him. That will decrease all the while. The Grand Prix victory on the line. Piastri shaping for it, going late, locking up. And he avoids his teammate. But did that moment cost him the Grand Prix win?
They are so close, aren't they?
Look at this on board. Nearly the front wing ripped off.
Remember how we go racing.
That lockup was the last chance. The gap came out. And it wasn't enough. What a charge from Piastri. What a response from Lando Norris. The gap in the World Championship will be 9 points between the papaya pair for the 200th time in Formula One. McLaren win. Lando Norris wins the Hungarian Grand Prix by 0.6 of a second.
What a dramatic finale.
Mega job, mate. Mega job.
Lovely. good racing.
Well done, mate. Well done. Close, Oscar. Really close. Great racing. Good job.
No words back. And he will be immensely frustrated today because Piastri's done nothing wrong, but he's just been done by strategy from the other side of the garage, and that will hurt like a gut punch.
So I need to go away and work on a few things and then try to come back just that little bit stronger than I am now.
It's been a good first section of the season. Plenty more to come in the second half.
And that's the first half of the season done. We go into the summer break with 9 points between the drivers. Norris and Piastri will battle it out. We will see you after the summer break when Formula One returns.